Let's talk about Jadon Sancho. Take us back to when you first saw Erik Ten Hag's comments in the press conference. Was it fairly routine comments in your opinion, or were you quite surprised by the comments that he made?
I was recording 5, my YouTube podcast at the time, and it came through in the group and everyone was like, wow, okay, Erik Ten Hag said this. And I just automatically started thinking, okay, let's process this and the reasons why he would have said this. And I think that's the biggest thing for me is understanding why he would have said that. And what I can draw from it is that he gave him a couple of months off last season for personal reasons to go and get himself right. He's given minutes. I think he started 20 odd games last season. And I think he's working out a way in which he can trigger his player to get a positive outcome on the pitch and get a performance on the pitch and then consistently get those performances. And I think he's tried different ways, and I think this is another way of him trying to get a reaction out of his player. And all managers do it differently.
And Sancho, of course, has reacted quite publicly. What did you make of Sancho's statement?
Yeah, I was surprised. I think you don't normally see players respond through statements publicly like that, or often, if at all. But again, I look at this and you're processing the reasons why. Then what is the fallout? Then what's the way back for Jadon Sancho? There's going to have to be that conversation between manager and player because they've both spoken publicly. Whether one liked it or not, they've both done it now, and it's about now trying what's the best thing for Manchester United? What's the best thing for Jadon Sancho? What's the best thing for the manager? And I think they've got to decide that between themselves. Have an open, honest conversation around the table, have a coffee, an orange juice, whatever they please, and get through it and find a way that, one, they're both happy with, and two, you get some performances out of your player, because that's the most important thing. And I think that's, for me, from the outside, not speaking to either Jadon or the manager, I think Erik Ten Hag wants to get the player he knows is inside Jadon Sancho performing for Manchester United. And he hopes the reaction comes from that statement, and so do I.
And in your day under Sir Alex, how do you think Sir Alex would have dealt with a situation like this?
I don't think a player comes out first and foremost and does that. That's the difference.
And for Ten Hag, how do you think he will deal with the situation?
I don't know. I think he's been ruthless in his decision making before. You look at the different scenarios that he's had in front of him. The captaincy, giving it to who he wants to give it to, taking it off someone who's there before him. Rashford being late to a meeting, calling it out, making him sub, gets a good reaction. Cristiano situation, deals with it. And the team get to where he wants them to get to, or the remit was put in front of him, he achieved that. So he's met these decisions head on, these big situations head on, and I think this is another one he'll meet head on with. And I'm hoping he gets a positive result out of it.